Guys, we're Eddie here with for another BCFC Let's Talk video. This is episode 7 or 8, I believe. We've already lost count. I mean, not that many Blues Let's Talk videos in. If any of you guys are enjoying this type of video, please make sure you like and subscribe. Greatly appreciate it, as we are on the road to 1.3k. Let's hopefully we can get there together, lads. So today's been plenty of announcement, not plenty of announcement, a big announcement today, which might not seem that big to some people. Is actually a massive announcement, which was that the Backroom staff has officially been announced. There's numerous things that have been taken from this Backroom staff, but who's obviously picked it. It's Crank who picked it 100%. I'll be talking through all the Backroom staff members and what they are, what their position is. So like, what are they doing at the club, and why they are be there, because I don't know too much about their background. I can't really find too much information because nobody's really searching about too much about coaches, but I'll try to name as much about them as I can. And we're also going to be talking about the friendlies which we've got announced and the possible squads that we could be starting up with. So we're going to talk about our backroom staff. So our assistant manager is currently David Karanka now, who is Aitor Karanka's brother, I think. There must be a good connection there. I don't know if he's worked with him in the past. I'd imagine he has. He used to play in La Liga as a forward, I believe. David Karanka. I'd imagine Aitor Karanka was the better player, though. Playing at Real Madrid, as a defender. Learn the likes of Jose Mourinho. So David Karanka and Aitor Karanka. The brothers are back together. We've already got two. We've got Gary and Craig Gardner. Now we got Aitor Karanka and David Karanka. Next good to about is Jean-Jo Villa. Another name, another thing related to the Villa. We always usually sign Villa rejects. Well, not Villa rejects, but Villa players which Villa couldn't manage to turn good. That Villa obviously struggled with to turn good. Players like Scott Hogan and Gary Gardner. They are good players at the end of the day. Nobody can debate that. Because Gary Gardner is consistent at clubs like Nottingham Forest. They've even been good for Birmingham. And the same with Scott Hogan. Looking, he's been at Birmingham for his first 7 games, scored 7 goals. Which is honestly absolutely fantastic. So that Jean-Jo Villa guy, apologies Ryan Bucks, your name, is the head of analysis at the club. So he's obviously been checking through, all the analysis at the club and, all the tactics and, checking through that the players are going through their daily routine. Next we've got is Nelson Jardim, who's another assistant at the club to help out Karanka, who I don't know too much about really. It's a nice name. Next player is Conlas Pena, who's the assistant head of analysis, right? So he's obviously going to help with Villa's job. Hopefully they can both support each other and work well. At the end of the day, the coach dynamics about I don't know anything about really, if I'm going to be honest to ask you lads. But it shows that Crank has obviously picked them because Zheng Dongren, our CEO, would never go for people like these, unheard of Spanish, unheard of Spanish, coaches which have worked under Crank or Crank has actually, witnessed. Because Crank himself, he always looks to improve on his coaches that he's currently got. But, and the next player we're going to go is Scott Bieber. I do know a bit more about this guy. Scott Bieber, and he was promoted from our under-23s goalkeeper. And he's probably going to have a bit of a layoff at the moment because Birmingham currently have no goalkeepers. Yeah, that is a bit of a bad scenario. Yeah. So he's probably going to have a bit of a break from it. He gave the under-23s, now he's obviously giving the goalkeepers, but I don't know why that. They probably struggled to find a goalkeeping coach, but wish him all the best. Been in the club for quite a while. I've been in the club around about 5 or 4 years, and I wish him all the best, in the goalkeeper spot. Final player we're talking about is a man which I'm going to explain a lot about now is Craig Gardner, who is an ex-player, ex-Carling Cup winner with us, and a bit of a fan favourite, Brummy boy, Brummy supporter. Excuse me. And he's definitely going to be a vital key part of that team. He's probably one of them players, which can have the connection, and many players are going to look up to. Like many of our current players look at him, like the likes of Jemry Bella, Jude Bellingham, Odin Bailey, Boyd Muntz. All local Birmingham players. And that is still, because Jude Bellingham plays for when Jude Bellingham was there. Jude Bellingham admitted himself, he looked up to him, and, as a Brummy boy. And, Craig Gardner's an absolutely amazing career at Birmingham. And it's sad to see it really end because he wasn't that bad. He's the type of player that we needed towards after the restart of this campaign to have that bit of experience after a fight in the relegation zone, because he's witnessed it firsthand again, you know, under the Redknapp saga. But I wish him all the best. I think Craig Gardner will do well as a coach. I think he's the connection, you know, because he obviously knows what the players are like. He's played with them, he's met them outside of football, and now he coaches them. I'd imagine the players have a lot of respect for him. Now we're talking about our friendly. So our first friendly about is the latest one, which is in a couple of days. Actually, it's Charlton Athletic on the 22nd, which is a 12 noon kickoff. Which Charlton Athletic have made some. They've already kicked off their window already. I believe they've signed Connor Washington from Hearts, I believe it is, or maybe QPR. I don't know if he was on loan to Hearts from QPR or anything like that. I might be wrong with that. But yeah, he could do well under at Charles. We could see him playing. The Blues team, which we all expect to be out. This is how I expect it. I expect us to play a 4-2-3-1. I expect Cheacock in goal if we don't sign a new goalkeeper. I expect Pedersen, Friend, Roberts, Colin, Gardner, Sunic, Crowley, Bella, and maybe like a youngster like Odin Bailey or something like that. And then up top, Djukovic, which apparently rumours is he's actually been injured in training today, but there was some videos that were released of him doing some training with Blues today, but I don't know when they were taken. I don't know when the reliable reporters of We Are Birmingham have got that from. I really don't know where they get their sources from, obviously, you know, but yeah, very reliable sources. And yeah, shout out to We Are Birmingham. If any guys are interested, any Birmingham fans, you know, that I hear are interested in following We Are Birmingham. They don't have a YouTube channel, but they do have a Twitter, which I would strongly suggest taking that out. Absolute legends. Very reliable. So another one, which is Richard Wilford, another reliable source. What am I going on about? I'm reliable, okay, lads. I definitely get my own sources and not use them as my sources. Right, so that's how I expect. And strike is either going to be Reed or Djukovic. There's still plenty of time in the window. For all we know, Birmingham can make 3 signings tomorrow. We don't know. Nobody knows what's been happening. But, you know, I doubt any of them will play against Charlton. So that's the team I predict. Reed or Djukovic, depending on how severe Djukovic's injury is. But I reckon it'll be Reed. Next fixture we're going to is Tottenham Hotspur on the 29th. At 3 PM, that is the top notch per stadium. Obviously, strong connections between Jose Mourinho, Aitor Kranker. Apparently, we also want to bring in a few players from Spurs on a loan deal. Jack Clark is heavily linked. So, obviously, Aitor Kranker looks up to Jose Mourinho as a role model. Excuse me. And, yeah, I think Aitor will do well in his first match. I'm looking forward to what the players are going to prove, but there's still plenty of time left in the window and plenty of time, you know, to get the players playing, really, because it's going to take time to play in a new formation, under a new manager, and hopefully Birmingham can survive relegation. That's my goal, and hopefully will not go down, because I love this club to absolute bits. And it will be an absolute tragedy if we go down financially, and don't know. I don't know. You know, you got to try to stand smart in these. And the next final fixture we're talking about is Walsall, another local team to Birmingham. Not a favourite to Birmingham fans. Not many Birmingham fans actually like Walsall, unless if you obviously grew up there. Just fact, lads, I know I'm going to cause an argument here, but Walsall is not in Birmingham. Okay, I'm 100% sure on that. If you don't believe me, check the postcode. Okay, completely different postcodes. Not in two completely different areas, but Walsall is on the borders of Birmingham, okay? It's not in Birmingham, okay? I'm going to cause some arguments there. Right, and yeah, Walsall, I don't know too much about Walsall, really, as a football club. They're doing all right, ex-League One club. You know, I don't think they've ever really made it in the Championship recently, as I've been alive anyway. I don't know, but, you know, these type of teams are looking for a challenge, but then again, I could see it being a half-assed fixture between all of these teams. You know, I expect at least one win out of all these 3 teams. I think who most likely to get the win against is probably Walsall, obviously, but not many teams obviously going to look at it. It's just going to be a training match, really. yeah, that's really it. Thank God. But there we go, boys. That is it for the Blues Let's Talk video. Thank God this Blues Let's Talk video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If any guys are new to the channel, please remember to drop that like and subscription. It'd be greatly appreciated if any guys could. Thank guys for watching. And peace, lads.